I caught my boyfriend cheating on me with my best friend during her birthday. I, 23F, met my boyfriend, 24F, 2 years ago and we have been dating for 1 year. Until now our relationship has been healthy, but it wasn't until recently I have noticed a slight difference in my boyfriend. He had been acting more protective of his stuff, like asking me why I was using his phone to search something. I didn't really mind, but it did make me slightly suspicious. My best friend, 23F, of 4 years had her birthday recently and invited me, my boyfriend and 5 other friends to go out to a carnival since she wanted to do something a little different. We all arrived there at 10 a.m. and had a great time. After being at the carnival for 5 hours we were preparing to leave to go to a restaurant when my best friend had to go to the bathroom and my other friends decided to get some snacks or go on one more ride. Me and my boyfriend were together waiting to get some cotton candy when he said that he was going to get some chips from another stall. I didn't mind and he left. After a couple minutes I got the cotton candy, so I decided to go to the food stall he said he was going to, but he wasn't there. I was walking around a bit to see if I could find him and walked by 3 photo booths that showed the people inside on a little screen outside of the photo booth taking their photos when I noticed familiar faces. It took me a few seconds, but then I realized my boyfriend and best friend were having a full-on makeout session in there. I felt absolutely shocked and betrayed by them. I broke into silent tears, but I immediately decided I wasn't going to let them get away with this, so I recorded them as evidence while crying and went to the bathroom after recording them and cried for what felt like hours. They made me feel so stupid and naive. But after around 10 minutes I calmed myself down and headed back to the place where most of the food stalls were. 2 minutes later my boyfriend comes with a smile on his face and the chips and said that there was a long line. I did my best to smile back and act okay. Then me and my friends went to the restaurant and ordered our food. I felt so broken inside and hated pretending like everything was fine and like nothing had happened between them. After 3 hours everyone left and went home. Now I want to gather more evidence of my boyfriend and best friend cheating, and I want to find out a way to confront them the best way possible. If anyone has any ideas, please let me know and I will update soon. Update: it has been over a day and after reading comments I decided to send a video to friends and family, including my now ex-boyfriend and ex-best friend's family. I explained to all of them me and my boyfriend are broken up because of obvious reasons. His family and hers have apologized to me and most of our friends have taken my side and blocked him and her. I have blocked them both on all social medias and their numbers and emails so they cannot contact me. My favorite part about this is that he lives in my apartment because him and his family aren't on good terms. While I sent the video to everyone, he was also at his friend's house. Yes, I know he was at my ex-best friend's house, and he came back after getting my message breaking up with him to see his stuff in outside of the apartment. Thank you for the advice, everyone. Story number 3. How do you let a cheating spouse know that you know? I started to type a rather long missive about my situation came to be, and how I acquired the damning knowledge I have. Suffice it to say, I know my wife is cheating on me. I did not catch her in flagrante delicto, but I secreted a tracker into one of her personal bags. Don't care about legality. That tracker led me to what in Japan is called a love hotel. Google it if you don't know the term. I went to the hotel, and I saw another vehicle, Y plate, from one of the numerous bases in the Tokyo area. Y plates at love hotels are not uncommon, but you see them at hotels close to base. The hotel my wife was at last night was about 20 kilometers away from the base where we both work. I'm a retired service member, she works as a host nation civilian. Anywho, her story last night was that she was going to go out to eat with a friend. Around 7 p.m. I get a message online saying her friend invited her to stay over, because that is a thing middle-aged women do. This is not the first such excuse. The actual excuse varies, but they all fall into the pattern of, I'm going out, come back later / oh by the way. This started about 2 months ago. The fact she is fucking another man is not what bothers me so much. It still does, of course, but not as much as the fact she thinks I am an idiot, and cannot put 2 and 2 together and get 4. What she has never been aware of is just how good my sense of smell is. I can vaguely smell masculine scents on her, but what really set me off this afternoon is how I could smell the Love Hotel on her clothes. How can I let her know what I do? Story number 2. My husband cheated. Is texting a woman "what's up pretty" cheating? Come to find out he's texting others too. So he is texting other women. So 3 months ago I heard him on the phone in the middle of the night calling someone my baby. I got up and he was on the phone, he said, on TikTok, talking to 2 females. He said they were lesbians and no harm no foul. So we fought and I decided to drop it. So long story short, this weekend he got into a fight on FB with a man because the man accused him of texting his wife, "What's up pretty," on FB. Long story short, the man pulled a gun on us and cops were called, only to find out from the cops my husband did text her. So he gets home from work today and I ask him to see his phone because I did some digging and he has a lot of women on his TikTok half nude following him. I go to his TikTok messages and he messaged several women, but one that sticks out, it is general conversation, and then she gives him an address of her place and he says, "Is that an invitation?" and then they both go silent on TikTok. My question is, we have been married for 2 years and knowing each other for 5. Do I divorce him over this? I consider this cheating. He fought with me saying I am just looking for things, and he said I somehow made up these messages, but I showed him the date on the texts, which was August 3rd, so he couldn't deny it and he went silent. I have not talked to him in 24 hours, deciding what is my next step. Please help me.